What is up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Trader's Choice Crypto. My name is Keon. First and foremost, I just want to say thank you, everybody, for all the love. I am embracing the Crypto Kid as a name. It wasn't my first choice, but you know, from all the love, everything that you guys have shown me, I am embracing it more and more. And big shout out to Greg for coming up with that name. As you can see, I am not at home. I am in beautiful Mexico, as you can see the background. I wanted to share that with all of you as we dive into the cryptocurrency news for this week. So first and foremost, we got the elephant in the room, April 14th. And I saw in the comments from The Alchemist, he said April 14th, the herd is coming. And I think he was right. We're talking about the Coinbase IPO. I think this is such an important step in greater mass adoption for cryptocurrencies, which is extremely bullish. As retail investor interest goes up, so do the markets. Speaking of the cryptocurrency markets, what a week, what a week. All-time highs, all-time highs, all-time highs. We had Bitcoin, all-time high. Ethereum, all-time high. BNB, Binance, all-time high. And several other sweet bull runs that happened this week. Especially Dogecoin, for those of you who are invested in that meme coin. I think that was pretty surprising. I think it hit around like 12 cents. Another all-time high as well. So anyways, that was the first big news of the week, Coinbase's IPO. Whether or not I will personally invest, I would have to say no. I think I'm going to wait. It's going to be a volatile week, and we shall see after this week where I stand with that. So the next thing that I wanted to cover, which I think is super important, we have this rise of retail investment interest from the general public, but most importantly, we have interest from institutional investors like JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs, and the biggest asset manager in the entire world, BlackRock. So I'm going to read to you guys a couple of news articles that I found, and we will dissect them a little together. So a little bit while back, Morgan Stanley had an article mentioning that they may bet on BTC in their $150 billion investment arm, Counterpoint Global. And in recent news, Morgan Stanley approves Bitcoin exposure for a handful of mutual funds. On the same day, they filed with the SEC to buy BTC. You can't get more obvious than that. These are institutional investors that are showing interest, and the institutional investors, in my opinion, are the reason why we are seeing this incredible surge in cryptocurrencies. And there's more is coming. Let's see here, we got Goldman Sachs. Goldman Sachs is close to offering Bitcoin and other digital assets to its wealth management clients. And I think that's funny because at one point they believed that Bitcoin was not a suitable investment. Come on now. So investment banks are getting into this, and they are getting ready for massive Bitcoin adoption. So what does that mean for us? Buy cryptocurrencies, get out of the dollar. We are, as you know, at an all-time low with purchasing power. The dollar is getting weaker and inflation is inevitable, which is why I think everybody should continue. I know you all, Greg's lines, I know you guys have been hearing it time and time again. Bet against the debt. Get out of the dollar. Buy physical gold, physical silver. Go into cryptocurrencies, because cryptocurrencies, whoosh, we are going up, and there is no doubt about that. So, one more big news with institutional investors, and that is BlackRock. Now, if you guys don't know about BlackRock, they are the largest asset manager, managing over $7.3 trillion in assets. BlackRock's Larry Fink says Bitcoin can possibly evolve into a global asset. According to the report, Fink also said having a digital currency has a real impact on the US dollar, making it less relevant on a global scale for international holders of dollar-based assets. He also raised the question, does it change the need for the dollar as a reserve currency? Now, guys, if with these hints that BlackRock has said and their favorable outlook on Bitcoin, if these guys decide to invest just a small little bit into Bitcoin, this is extremely bullish for not just Bitcoin, but all cryptocurrencies. And I want to talk to you guys too now about some more educational pieces with that piece of news, segueing into more educational content. The most bullish crypto indicator that you guys and every one of us has access to is the dollar. Look at the dollar. Usually, more times than not, a weaker dollar is going to indicate a bullish cryptocurrency market. So, with that said, I have a couple other pretty cool pieces of news that I think are noteworthy. The first one, talking a little bit about NFTs. We're going to talk more about NFTs down the line, but this is something I wanted to cover. From the US Postal Service, they will soon be stepping into the NFT market, not for artwork, not for music, but to help customers purchase postages. I think that's absolutely fascinating. And like I said, we'll talk more about NFTs as we move along. So for this next part, I really wanted to talk to you guys about some of the comments that I read, some questions that I saw that I think are noteworthy to answer and talk about. Like I said, first and foremost, I saw Alchemist. His name was The Alchemist. Not The Alchemist, Alchemist. He said April 14th, the herd is coming. You were not wrong, my friend, about that. Let's go to from Rusty912. I look forward to each Saturday installment. Education is key, which leads me to a topic I'd like for you to address in your very first segment. As we become wealthy in crypto, how do we realize it? We certainly don't want to convert it back to dollars. Please educate us on how these profits can become actual wealth. Well, I think in the future, there will be platforms that will allow us to spend cryptocurrencies effortlessly. Not to say that there aren't right now. For example, shopping.io, they've partnered up with big retailers such as Amazon, and they are allowing crypto payments. You can buy things from Amazon using crypto from shopping.io. So I think as time goes on, there will be more and more platforms that will allow us to do these kinds of things. Maybe one day we can actually buy physical gold with it, which brings me to my next point is, for now, we do have to convert it into fiat. When you say, how do we realize it? I think we need to realize profits, period. It is never wrong to pull profits. I know you guys know. You guys are smart. Because as we make money in crypto, taking that profit and putting into fiat currency, we are able to buy real world things, physical assets, precious metals, gold, silver, land, for example, or anything, even like anything that you need from Amazon using crypto via shopping.io. So hopefully that answers your question, Rusty. Thank you for your comment. The other thing too, I saw a lot of people talk about Theta. I did not know this project existed, but it's incredible. Decentralized streaming platform. Soon, 80% of all content you see will be video streaming, and these guys are partnering up with big centralized platforms, which this is the only thing that I have towards Theta. There could be a conflict of interest because they're partnering up with Google, Sony for decentralized streaming. And what does decentralized streaming and video content mean? No more censorship. People can create channels without heavy regulations, which that's the utopia we eventually want to lead and live in. A place in time, in space, where truth is not censored, in my opinion. And I think this is so key with investing in decentralized currency and cryptos. So, but nonetheless, I am extremely bullish on Theta. I think it is an incredible project. Some hurdles, yes. Maybe that could be the gem for this week. So thank you guys for that. And I also want to leave another project for you guys to look into. One of my personal gems that I wanted to share with you guys this week, and it goes by the name of XinFinance, XINFIN.org. I will post a link to the description below. Extremely bullish on this project. These guys are aiming to be faster, more scalable, more secure, and more energy efficient than all the big cryptos, and they are extremely cheap right now. I'm very bullish on this in the long term. And like I said, I'll post a link below for you guys to check it out. And last but not least, just want to thank everybody once again so much for all the love. I'm going to dust off some of my social media accounts so that we can interact more in real time, and I will post those links very shortly as well. Once again, I thank you guys infinitely for your support, and I look forward to serving you guys. I have a very special affinity with lions, and it is an honor and privilege to be here with you guys as we explore the freedom that shall become the world of decentralized finance. Until next week, my friends, please leave comments below, hit the thumbs up, share this video, and click that bell icon to get notified for next week's episode. Take care.